Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the Mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is the show where we find the best chefs from the best restaurants all around the Southeast, and we bring them here to teach you and me their incredible recipes. You and I get to learn together because I'm no chef, and today we're doing a little Southern cuisine. We actually have rock shrimp, and it's something you can find all over the South, and we're doing a rock shrimp risotto. And to help us out is Chef Dewan Roy from the Plantation Room at Celebration Hotel. Dewan,
how are you,
thank
Tom?
you very much. I'm doing good. And rock shrimp, you say you can find it all over the low country of the South, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You can get this shrimp probably about $6.50, $7 a pound, relatively inexpensive. It's got a lot of flavor. It's readily available. We like to use it at the restaurant.
Alrighty, and we're doing risotto, and so we're going to attempt to make it look as pretty as this plate right here. What's the first step when you're making risotto? Do you start with the I don't know, the shrimp, or do you start with the risotto?
Actually, we're going to start with the risotto. We're going to start off by chopping up these shallots here.
Chopping, and this would be shallots?
Right.
Now, is a shallot, this chunk, is a shallot the big thing, the big bulb that I get? What is a shallot?
Right, it's actually the whole bulb that you get.
Okay.
And we use a lot of shallots in the kitchen. It lets off a nice, sweet aroma, a little bit different than an onion. You know, it's from the onion family.
Yeah.
But it just lets off a little bit sweeter aroma.
Okay, are we chopping these thin or thick? Or?
Just give them a rough there. Just a
rough.
little rough chop there.
I can do rough.
That's going to be beautiful.
Okay, that's fantastic. Rough, cut, and does that work for you?
That's going to be
Really?
perfect.
All righty. So, and then what do we do with these?
We're going to saute these in a saute pan here with a little olive oil.
This would be the olive oil?
Absolutely. You're just going to go with a couple of nice tablespoons of that olive oil.
1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons?
That's beautiful.
Okay, alrighty. And a little fire?
A little fire would help.
All right. Oh, looks like we got fire there. Okay, and so then we're just putting the shallots in there, right?
Right, put the shallots in there.
Okay.
We're going to sweat those out a little bit.
Now, what else do we have up here? This would be the risotto right here, right?
Right, that is actually the rice. We got a little heavy cream.
Okay.
We've got a little white wine.
White wine.
A little cheese.
Cheese. And a big bowl of?
Shrimp stock.
Shrimp stock, okay. Shrimp stock and shallot.
That's right.
Okay, shrimp stock, shallot, and a little finger juice right there.
Go.
Okay, so we're putting the shallots in there and we're just letting them sweat down.
Yeah, we're going to let them sweat a little bit, then we're going to add the rice after that sweats a little bit.
Okay, and how long does risotto usually take to make? I mean...
Well, you can make it at your home in 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, alrighty, fantastic. Now, you were from the Plantation Room at Celebration Hotel, right? How long have you been there?
I've been there about 6 months.
Okay.
Having the time of my life.
Yeah?
It's beautiful.
Where did you begin your cooking, your culinary career?
Well, I started off in the military, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I started off in the Army as a cook, and I competed for the Army at culinary competitions and that sort of thing. It was a very, very interesting career I've had.
You traveled doing that? You traveled all around?
Travel all around, spent some time in Europe. Of course, here in the United States, I've had a very interesting career in the beginning.
Did you? So you kind of like the Forrest Gump of culinary world.
That's right.
You didn't play ping
that.
pong, but you cooked.
That's
you
what I did.
traveled all over. You competed against them. Did you ever compete against the Chinese?
No, not against the Chinese.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. Well, and so we have our shallots here in the pan. They're sweating down. Would you say they have sweated, or are they still in the process of sweating?
I say you're doing pretty good
okay.
right there.
So we could add the rice.
You can go ahead and add the rice.
Fantastic. So we're just pouring in the risotto here.
Right in there. Gonna give that a little stir.
Okay.
Get it all nice and coated there. Then you're gonna go ahead and season the rice right away.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to season rice in the beginning stages of cooking it, because if you try to add the seasoning afterward, it'll never really take.
Really? All right. So what? We're just throwing a little salt?
A little salt, a little pepper in there.
Just a pinch or two?
I like
1,
two.
2 pinches of salt. Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty. And some pepper.
little bit of
Reaching over
pepper.
for my little pepper grinder. And
That is beautiful.
is that enough pepper?
That's beautiful.
Alrighty. Okay. Just gonna set that right there. And we're stirring. And we're stirring. And we're stirring. And anything else can go in here?
Actually, you can deglaze now with a little bit of wine.
Really? Deglaze. And what does deglazing do?
That's just getting basically the fond off the bottom of the pan,
The
all that
fond.
seasoning and Oh, you hear that? That sounds beautiful.
The fun or the stuff stuck to the bottom.
The
if you don't
stuff
wanna-
stuck to the bottom.
I
That's
gotcha.
exactly what that is.
Okie dokie. And so stir that in.
Right, and now you can start ladling in your stock a little at a
Oh,
time.
really? Well, I know we have a jumbo ladle. Let's go get it.
Okay, absolutely.
Big jumbo ladle right here.
Beautiful.
And we like to keep our instruments as far away as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just 1, 2.
I would go with 2 right now.
Okay.
And the reason that we do this is we want to cook our rice until it's al dente or tender to the tooth. We don't want it to overcook. So that's why we add the stock a little at a time.
Alrighty. So, oops, got a little stickage there. So you got to keep stirring this.
Absolutely.
That's
you want to
important.
stir that
All right.
periodically. That's looking very, very nice, Tom.
There it
You're
is
doing
right
a wonderful
there.
job.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. And now, how do you make shrimp stock?
Basically, what you do is take yourself some cold water.
Oh, okay. Like this. We have water in a pot.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you want to get yourself some vegetables. Now, you need 3 to 4 vegetables here. You need a tomato.
All right.
You need some celery.
Okay.
A carrot.
All right.
And maybe an onion.
I spy these over here, so we'll go get them.
Absolutely.
And so we have shrimp
Shrimp.
right there.
Shells, actually.
Really, the shrimp shells.
Right.
We have a tomato, a carrot,
That's it.
and
And you just want to give those a real rough chop.
Ah.
You can actually leave that skin right on the onion. Give it a rough chop. We're going to throw that right in with the shrimp shells. We're going to bring that to a boil. Let it come to a rolling boil. And then you're going to strain that stock when you're done.
okay. And even use this part of the
Absolutely. That's going to be
celery
perfect.
and the tomato.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Wow, that was like a commercial. I was half expecting it not to work out like that. Wow. Alrighty. And so all this would go in the pot
Right in the pot here.
like that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And some of these
Beautiful.
Right.
Shrimp shells.
shrimp shells, and then that goes for how long?
You're going to let this go for about 20 minutes.
Goes for about 20 minutes, and you have it all in here, and it just simmers there, bubbles,
Just simmers there, bubbles up.
and
That's gonna
eventually we
give
get a
a
ladle
nice-
full of this.
of lovely shrimp stock.
Alrighty. Well, when we come back, we're going to be finishing up the risotto when Carolina Cooking continues.
That looks great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So we still have to put the heavy cream in, right?
Right.
Okay.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Dewan Roy, and our risotto has bubbled down, a little more shrimp stock, and I'm supposing we need to add a little more, right?
Yes, you do. You need to add a little bit more shrimp stock to your rice. That's beautiful.
One more.
Very well.
Woo! Okay, and just stir that in.
Right, just give it a stir.
Okay. Anything else need to go in there?
You can go ahead and add the cream now if you'd like.
Oh, the heavy cream?
Sure.
Is this regular heavy whipping cream?
That's
whipping
all
cream?
it is, heavy whipping cream that you buy at any local grocer.
Okay.
Okay, then you want to turn up your heat some.
Ah, okay. Oop, there we go, little fire. And you just wanted that bubble down?
That's beautiful.
We have to keep our eye on this?
Yeah, we'll keep our eye on that. I'll
Okay.
stir it for you if you
All
like.
right, cream could burn, right?
That's right.
Okay, alrighty, fantastic. And now we need to get you some more cheese, is that right?
Right. You
Okay.
need to have some Parmesan cheese
Uh-huh.
and some Romano cheese.
Okay,
So right there you have a Parmesan cheese.
this is Parmesan.
Right. How is it?
You're right, it is Parmesan.
Good for you.
Okay, so we put it in the Wonder Grater here,
That's right.
and it always feels like you never did anything, and then you go, whoa, look at that.
That's
You know,
amazing.
Do we need more?
I think that's ample.
Oh, could we use a little more?
If you'd like. You can use a little bit more.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't have one of these things at home.
That is beautiful.
All right, whew, that's all the cheese we need.
Beautiful.
Oh, righty. And so, do we need to do anything else? Do we need to make anything else to add in there, or
You know
just
what?
throw
Just
the
go
cheese
ahead
in?
and throw the cheese right in.
Alrighty. Okay. So we have some Romano.
Absolutely.
Here.
Just go ahead
We
and toss
can
that right in.
Sprinkle in.
That's looking beautiful.
That would be our
Tom.
Romano, and then we have lots of parm.
Lots of parm.
Ooh, it's snowing parm.
Beautiful.
There we go. Okay.
Beautiful.
And that gets stirred in.
Right. Stir that up a little bit.
Woohoo! That smells incredibly cheesy. Alrighty. And how? And now, do we still put more shrimp stock in this?
Actually, I think it's looking pretty good right now. You can go ahead and just add your shrimp.
Oh, add our shrimp. Okay.
Sure.
And there's some liquid in the shrimp. Do I need the liquid?
You can take a
Or
spoon
just scoop it out?
and just scoop it right out.
Okay. I could take a spoon, but
Right. Or you can use
when you
your
have
hands.
hands.
That's the best utensil in the kitchen.
Yep. Alrighty.
That's looking really nice, Tom.
Really?
Really nice. You like shrimp?
I do.
Good.
One more?
More.
Alrighty.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's plenty. Now you want to give that a stir.
Okay. And stir those boys in there.
That's looking pretty good.
Alrighty. We're almost at the point where we should have thought about getting a bigger skillet.
That's
huh?
right. Almost
All right.
there.
Okay.
Now all this dish needs is a little bit of basil.
Ah, okay. And the basil is in our bowl over here.
That's right.
But this is an ordinary basil. I can clearly tell because my basil that I'm growing at home or trying to kill at home doesn't have the purple stuff on it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is African basil.
Ah,
African basil. You can get that at any gourmet market or any place like that. And the leaves are a little bit more pungent. They're a little bit purple. And of course, they have that beautiful bloom on them.
it
Yeah,
smells like regular.
very
Like
nice.
Italian basil, is it? Is it normally called Italian basil?
Sure.
Or?
There's
Okay.
Italian basil. There's Thai basil. There's about 1 million different kinds of
So
basils.
are we using the stems or are we using the leaves? Or?
No, just the leaves you want. And you just
Okay.
want to give those a nice rough chop just to release the oil.
How many of these leaves do
from
we
the leaves.
need?
Maybe a dozen or so.
All right, well then I'm going to have to put you to work there.
Okay.
Alrighty, because we only have so long. And so putting these in, chop them up, rough chop, which is something I can clearly do. We have our cheese in there. We have, and we're done with our shrimp stock, right?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you can make shrimp stock? I mean, we have plenty left over. Could we make a shrimp stock soup?
We can definitely make a soup. We can
Okay.
make chowders.
Oh.
We can make sauces.
Alrighty.
Once you have that stock, you're in good shape. I'm just going to go ahead and add that right in.
Okay. Mine's a little rougher.
Oh, you're fine.
All right, so we add this in. When we come back, I'll be talking to Aris Ragazeus and find out which wine he has paired with our rock shrimp risotto when Carolina Cooking continues. That just smells incredible. It really does. Oh, hold on. We're to the brim. We're overflowing.
Good.
Oh, rock shrimp overflowing.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with our wine expert, Aris Ragazeus. We're in the wine cellar of the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. And Aris, we are just lovingly ladling stock into our risotto, just getting all those flavor in it. Yeah, tender loving care. Oh, it's going to be incredible. What have you picked for us?
A German Riesling.
Ooh.
You know how I love German
Well,
Riesling.
I do too.
Yes. Very crisp acidity, light residual sugar.
Okay.
It's got something for everybody.
Okay.
But it doesn't taste tart, it doesn't taste sweet.
Okay.
It tastes balanced, but it's got in there something that the food's going to need.
Well, now, why do Rieslings have, why are they considered a sweeter wine?
Well, because they if it tastes too sweet, it's oftentimes a faulty made wine.
Oh, okay.
It should have the right amount of acidity to balance it off.
Okay.
Rudi Wiest, this is simply called Rudi Wiest Mosel Riesling.
Okay.
And Rudi Wiest is not a winemaker, he is a wine importer.
Okay.
Okay, and what he has is some of the finest estates that he imports. And realizing that one of the problems with people not buying German wines like they should is the very hard to pronounce, very long names on most German wine labels.
Okay.
So what he did was he collected from his various producers in the various regions wine that is representative of the region, but he could simply call it Mosel Riesling.
Okay.
Okay, so it's supposed to reflect the distinctive qualities of the Mosel.
Okay, and Mosel is the region in which it's grown?
Yes.
There's other regions in Germany?
There are a total of 13 regions.
Do they all do Riesling?
Not as much as the Mosel and the Rheingau, but there's some Riesling grown, but it's not the predominant grape in all of the regions.
Wow, definitely get fruit in that one. Very good, very balanced.
And very delicate, but lots of flavor. That's the essence of the Mosel. Now, Rudi Wiest will also make a Rheingau Riesling.
A Rheingau, okay.
That's from another region.
Okay.
Same grape, different style. A little fuller, a little riper.
Huh.
Okay, maybe not as delicate, but it will go with a different type of food, maybe.
Okay, alrighty. So there's not he doesn't have a winery in the sense that he doesn't grow the grapes.
Rudi Wiest himself is an importer.
So he just gets the grapes, or he gets the wine.
Well, he represents a lot of specific wineries.
Okay.
And he actually goes and picks out the best lots that he wants under the Rudi Wiest label.
Are there other wines from Rudi?
Yes, he has a lot of estates. You'll get a lot of the estate wines with the big, long, unpronounceable names. But this is his attempt to make a basic, everyday wine that's very simple to understand.
Okay.
It's a Mosel Riesling or it's a Rheingau Riesling, and that will represent the style. You don't have to worry about whether or not it's a Bernkasseler or a Walener, and it's on the very lightly sweet style, not sweet and not too tart. Just right.
Very balanced. I enjoy this one right here. I got to get back and finish up my risotto, and Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. Well, you can see our risotto is all thick and creamy with cheese. Ooh, that looks incredible, and it smells just as good as it looks. Now, would you call this a traditional risotto, or is there something non-traditional about this?
Well, actually, this is probably a little bit outside of the box. We use rock shrimp at our restaurant, but I'm finding that a lot of chefs down in the southern regions are starting to use more and more rock shrimp because it's readily available. We can get it, relatively inexpensive, and it's got tons of flavor.
Okay, alrighty. And so now that it's done, all we need to do is we need to put it over here on our plate, right?
That's it.
Okay. Well, let me set this aside real quick right here so we can get access to our plate, and just put a scoop
right in the center of your plate there. Oh, would you look at that?
Okay.
Right in the center. There you go.
All right. And one more.
One more, do we?
All right. Anybody else going? Okay.
That's beautiful.
All righty. Okay. And one more. You want higher?
Hey, why not?
Yeah, the crew looks hungry. All righty. There we go. Get some
Ooh,
height on that.
looks good.
All right.
All right.
And now what do we do with it?
Now we're gonna just top that with a little bit of sprouts. I got some fresh sprouts from the garden here.
Sprouts would be which one?
Both of them are actually sprouts.
Well, what is this?
That is actually a micro sprout.
Uh-huh.
A little baby micro sprout there.
Okay. And it's baby what? But what would the taste of it be?
Oh, it's kind of spicy, has a little tint of spice to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does have a little spice to it. Not a lot of kick, but I meant for those to stick up a little bit. I like that. Thought that'd be pretty. Put one more.
That's beautiful.
Okay, and then what are these right here?
We call these actually bull's blood.
Bull's blood. Is that
Yeah.
because they taste like bull's blood, or?
No, it's just they have that pretty vibrant red color, and that's also a micro sprout also.
Okay.
And maybe just a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there. How is it?
Doesn't really taste like bull's blood. I like to go out in the wild, wrestle down a bull, bite it on the neck.
That's right.
And that doesn't have the same flavor as
Not
when I
quite.
do that. Yeah. And a little parm.
Right. A little bit more.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
And a little bit of extra virgin olive oil just
All right.
to drizzle, because you got to have olive oil.
Okay, so just add a little. Why do we add a little afterwards?
It's just so much flavor, and I'm a big olive oil fan.
All right, and
A little bit of black pepper. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like it.
okay, and we have a Riesling that Eris recommended to us here, and nice sweet fruity wine.
Beautiful.
And you're welcome to grab yourself a
thank you.
spoonful and give it a try here. I am definitely going to try our risotto, rock shrimp risotto. Trying to get a shrimp. Okay.
Bon appetit.
That is incredible.
Wow.
That
Very
is
nice.
incredible.
Did a
It's a
great
little
job.
warm. My shrimp is a little hot, but it's very good in the wine.
Good.
Oh, it's a good match. Thank you very much.
pleasure.
Well, if you want to find out more about our recipe here for our rock shrimp risotto or our Riesling, or if you want to find out more about Chef Dewan or the restaurant, the Plantation Room, visit our website, www.carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking. Good job. Feel free to dig in. You know, the crew will get over here and they'll just eat it all. So we have to get what we want right now.
Oh yeah.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a professional at this.
Oh yeah.
I'd say you have a career in this, a future. I can see a bright future.
Good. Very good.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.